Good afternoon, everyone. We are from English Canopy community, Darul Amin project. Today we will present our project progress. So our team are Adirangga, Rai Aryan, Elia Kemilia, Rafael Dita Carmelia, and I'm Dita Carmelia, Hananel Nathan, and Rindala Taka, Dwiki Ahmadian, Monica Novianti, and Robert May Angel City. The next slide, please. So for the project report, for the first introduction, we have to do the introduction to the children in the Darul Amin approach. Then we have to do 4 meetings. For the first is pretest, the second meeting is greeting, and the third meeting is number. And for the fourth meeting is time. The next slide, please. For the activity process, for the first is meeting first, or in the meeting first, in the learner session, the group is divided into 2 groups, because as we know in the Darul Amin approach, we should to separate between girl and boy. And then teacher give the pretest, and then student finish the pretest. Then we check the pretest result. And then for the meeting 2, students divide into 2 groups. Each group taught by 4 teacher. And then the material for this meeting is greeting. And we also doing the pass the game, the ball game. And then for the please the next slide. And then for the third meeting is students divide into 2 groups. Each group is taught by 1 teacher, and then the material for this meeting is number. And we also doing the guess the number game. And then for the meeting 4, students divide into 5 groups. And then each group is taught by 1 teacher. The material for this meeting is time. We should to share our as the teacher to some group, because material about time is a little difficult. And then we also doing the guess the game, the time gap. The next slide, please. And then for the next is interesting things we found. For the first is communicative, the second is fast learner, the third is every student has interesting characteristic, and the last is ambitious. So in this in Darul Amin approach, we found that every children have different characteristic, and yeah, it's common things, and we enjoy about it. For the next presentation, we'll continue by Rafael.
Okay, thank you. Now we will move to the problem that we face. And the first one is management. Among all the students, it is easier to teach the girls, while the boys are oftentimes hard to manage in terms of noise and understanding. And also we found a problem of educational gap. There's an educational gap between the children. There are students who do not go to the school and take the learning package instead. And time limit. The time given is just 3 hours, but the student often need time to do sunnah prayer and gather. Because of that, with that much material and exercise, the student do not have much time to participate in the activity. And the last one is enthusiasm. The enthusiasm from the student is short. It's difficult to gather them because they are not really into studying. Also, there are times when they are not really active in the session. Continue, please. Okay, the next one is the solution for the problem. For the management, we as a teacher needs to be professional and more firm when it comes to teaching and learning activities, so the student can follow the instructions well. And the educational gap, we taught them the very basic level of English that they need to know for the students of their age to acquire new knowledge in English. And time limit, make the material easier to understand, so the time will be used effectively. And the athleticism, we give fun material with a variety of games every week. Move to the last slide. Okay. Now to our further activities. Carry on with our project's timeline in order to improve the teaching and learning process better than before by applying the solution to solve the problems we found. And we also when we will continue the activity with different topic each meeting, start from the meeting 5 to the last meeting. I think that's it from English Canopy Darul Amin project. Thank you.